What?
I forgot about that.
About what? That I'm a YouTuber now?
Yeah.
I am not a YouTuber. I'm pretending to be a YouTuber. But I am going to film us going to get the tractor. Alright. You can check out this magnetic mount that I made for this thing.
Oh, for real? You made that?
Yeah.
I thought that was...
I took one for the... That's for... Where'd you go?
What?
No, I'm checking the strength of it.
Oh, for real?
It's pretty strong.
Let me see. Oh, dang.
See?
Can you like turn around?
Oh yeah. Well, the whole thing is pivotable. So, you know what I did? I bet that sun looks stupid. I took a mount that came with the cameras, the trail cameras that I've got, and I JB welded a magnet to the bottom of it. So, I don't guess I need any of this stuff. You know what I just realized? I don't have any metal in here that I can stick this to.
For real? Wait.
We're gonna have to figure something out. Okay, so it's recording again. But yeah, no metal up here anywhere to stick this thing. So
Sun.
So you can just hold it. You ain't gotta hold it the whole freaking time, but I got entirely too many hats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make sure I got the tractor key. All right, we're good. Make sure I don't hit my patrol car back out. So I did a job about a week or so ago at a friend's house, a friend named Catfish.
Yeah.
And if you heard about a guy named Catfish, what would you think Catfish's job was? You know what Catfish's job is,
yeah.
so don't spoil it. But like if you just heard, hey, my buddy's name is Catfish. Full disclosure, his parents own a catfish restaurant called the Catfish House. So he grew up with the nickname Catfish. What would you think a guy named Catfish would do? I'm talking to you, Chris.
Oh, I would just think, I think it'd be unemployed, like an unemployed redneck. An unemployed redneck.
An unemployed redneck. That's probably a good guess. Catfish is a doctor.
Yep.
Catfish's real name is Justin, and he went to Mercer Medical School here in Macon. Went to church with us for a while, and to pay for medical school, which is expensive no matter where you go, but it's expensive at Mercer. To pay for medical school, he decided to do the rural, I think it's what it's called, the rural doctor program, where he commits to working a certain number of years in a rural, underserved area, and they pay off all of his school loans. So on top of making good pay and doing a job, he's an OBGYN. He delivers babies, among other GYN things. He went back to his hometown, which is a rural area, and is going to be doing doctor stuff down there and paying his medical bills off. So anyway, we took the long way around. He has a house still here in Macon, in Juliet actually, but it's a Macon address. Actually, I think it's a Gray address because it's Jones County. Either way, it's here local. They still had that house that they were trying to decide what to do with after medical school, and so they've decided they're going to sell it. And heard that I had gotten a tractor recently and asked if I would bush hog it to get it ready to list. So it's an awesome property. It's 18 acres of woods near the Okmulgee River in Jones County, near Juliet, where Fried Green Tomatoes was filmed.
Yeah.
Parts of it anyway, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a chick flick guy. So, but anyway, that's their claim to fame. Whistle Stop Cafe is in Juliet, where they filmed some fried green tomato scenes. So, gonna go out there and finish the job all up. He already sent me a check. Yes, I gave him the friends and family discount. But tractoring is expensive, and bush hogging is expensive, and diesel is expensive. So I was doing him a favor. He didn't have to find somebody, he didn't have to hire somebody up here. He didn't have to come up here and do it. He's got a tractor. I think he had a tractor, a little 17-horse Yanmar, when he lived up here. He may have sold it and got a bigger tractor because they've got a big property down there now. But anyway, the tractor's been out there ever since. So me and Kirsty gonna go down there and get it. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me calling you Kirsty on camera?
It's whatever.
No, Kirsty. Just Chris.
Just Chris.
Just Chris. That's my youngest behind the camera. So, not that anybody is gonna see these videos until.
Well, you never know, bro.
Until like Chris said, until I get a shout out from Pootie Pie or something. And does Pootie Pie shout out tractor videos? Chainsaw videos? Grass
you gotta start
videos?
from somewhere. You can't just start with the shout out.
That's a good point. You gotta start somewhere. So, oh, show that Haynes van right there. That company, Haynes Painting, that is my good friend Lynn Haynes that owns that now. Her husband, who passed a while back, started that company, Kim Haynes, and that's one of her painters. So if you're in Macon and you need a good painter, paint your house, paint your deck, paint pretty much anything, I guess, give Haynes Painting a call. Maybe I can get a shout out from Haynes. Do they have a YouTube channel?
I don't know.
I don't know either. So anyway, headed out to Juliet, Georgia, off Highway 18 to pick up my tractor. So, see you when we get out there. Catfish's property up here on the left. The only thing I don't like about this property, and it's going to be fun coming out with my tractor behind us, is that curve up there. This is the Peterson place. It's got 18 acres We're, I don't know if you can hear it, we're, as the crow flies, 300 yards from the old Mogi River off in that direction. There's another property between his and the Old Muggy, or Old Muddy as a lot of people call it. But we bush hogged all around the house. I came and weed eated all around the house one day. Man, it's already full of leaves again. Driveway's already full of leaves again. Oh hey, grab that Georgia Bulldogs thing on there and put it up there in the back of the truck. Found that in the grass clippings. So this year I finally realized a personal dream and got a tractor. This is the KIOTI, the right color orange tractor. KIOTI CK2610. This is the HST model. And I've already kind of made it my own with some decorations. But as you can probably tell by the model number, it's a 26 horsepower. Like 2021 at the PTO, I think it is. Which is what I wanted. I wanted to run 5-foot implements out of the hunting property and stuff. So I already had a set of ATV harrows for tilling up our food plots and stuff. Just walk through a spider web. After getting all the spider web off of me. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, about the implements. Got this is a Titan Attachments 5-foot bush hog. This is a heavy duty bush hog. And got a set of disc harrows. Got a set of, one of the first things I grabbed was a set of pallet forks. And you can't hardly beat those things for versatility and stuff. So we'll crank it up here and get it put up on the trailer. Give you that. And well, first we'll let it warm up. Did you lock it down, the trailer, or is it just sitting on there?
Oh, it's just sitting on there.
It's okay. It's no big deal. Let that warm up.
You are.
How about now? Clear?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it may take more time to load up and haul it to a job and offload it. And you gotta just take all that into account when you're bidding a job. All right, hop up there on the back and grab that clevis and stick this through it. And then take that back to that D-ring under the camera. Come in front of this though.
In front of this?
No. In front of the, keep coming. No. Toward me.
Oh.
There you go.
Like this?
Yep. Now pull it down to that D-ring. And if I pulled it up a little too far, we might be screwed. That's good. Flip it over. Flip it over and stick it the other way. Back. Now keep going. No, the other direction.
What?
Keep going. Roll it towards you again.
Oh.
There you go. Now put it under there. There you go. See how it's not bound up now? Yeah, dang it. Dirty balls. Get enough? Did I get enough? Oh, yeah. Now I don't have to unwrap this thing. Rolling these things up here can be a pain in the bootay. So I got to give a shout out to Mike Morgan from Outdoors with the Morgans. That's one of the first channels I started watching, probably related to tractors. When I was shopping for my tractor, I was considering Kubota, and found some of his old Kubota videos before he got the deal with Rural King for the RK tractors, and now he's back with Kubota. But he did a video about these simple straps, and I mean what they are is just a piece of rubberized plastic. I don't know what they are, but they're stretchy and kind of clingy, and they're perfect for wrapping around these thick, heavy straps when I'm putting the tractor on the trailer. These things work perfectly for wrapping around your extra strap, and that way you're not having to find something to tie off on. And you tie off on some of this stuff up here, and they got sharp edges and stuff, and so they rub through. But these things work perfectly. Just one of the many things I've learned from Mike Morgan over there on the Outdoors with the Morgans channel. Yeah, Mike, I went with the wrong orange with the Coyote, but she works for me. I never know the best way to do the front end of the tractor when I'm tying one down. I'm gonna have to completely undo these straps because I forgot I took them off and just rolled the tractor over it. So, and then see, I don't have to fiddle with knots and everything when I'm trying to get my straps loose. I just use one of those simple straps, and it works beautifully. Thanks, Mike Morgan. Thank you, Simple Strap. All right, come over here on this side for me, Chris. And take the hook end and go over there to the tire. I'm gonna have you wrap it around the front axle. I never know the best way to go about tying down a tractor because it doesn't have a whole bunch of tie down points, and if you don't have tow hooks or something on the front of it, it can be tricky figuring out where to tie it down to. So I usually go around the front axle there, go over the wheel, and then under the, and then bring it back this way. Go over the under the thick part, over that part, and then under, so that way I'm not tightening down on the turning.
And then bring it where?
Come under the axle toward me. On this side. Under the axle toward me on this side. It's gonna come right back to where we. I'm glad I got Chris with me because he's way more flexible than I am and can crawl up under and over and on top of stuff and save my back. Already had 2 back surgeries. I ain't looking forward to a 3rd. So, is it straight all the way back?
Yeah.
Right, just make sure it stays on that side of that big square housing, the axle. Just make sure it stays on that side of it, over the thick part. So yeah, I don't always know the best way to tie these things down, but this way it gets the tractor pulled forward and it gets the bucket pulled down, so I've got strength coming towards the front and strength going down, and that seems to work pretty well. Now that's pulling against the strap we already tightened up at the back, and then we'll do the same thing over here on this side. So those of you out there watching this, if anybody is watching this, do you guys use chain binders on your equipment or ratchet straps? I don't know. For the smaller stuff, my ATV, I got a Yamaha 350 four-wheeler, and then we had a while back we had a golf cart. Way lighter than a tractor, obviously. So the simple ratchet straps seem to work fine. But I've always disliked chains. Now, if I was in the Army for 6 years, so if you loading up something just hella heavy, like an Abrams or a Paladin howitzer, obviously you're gonna use the big stuff. But this seems to work pretty well. And then we'll do one or two more on the back side. Show you how I use these simple straps to tie down my extra. Just roll it up. Ain't gotta find anywhere to tie it off to, or loop it through, or send it through, or worry about it blowing loose. And it really ain't even got to be all that pretty. It really doesn't have to be all that pretty. Your mother will give me a hard time for sounding like a redneck on here.
You're probably right.
Because your mama did follow me.
Oh, for real?
I got 3 followers now.
Dang. Is it one of them you?
No. Can you follow yourself?
Yeah.
You can follow your own channel?
I mean, I followed you. Mom followed you.
And then while me and Mama were watching some videos, I got a 3rd follower. So.
Oh, for real? Dang.
A 3rd subscriber, I mean. Subscribers on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Followers is all that other. Followers makes it sound like you're a cult leader or something.
It's true.
You have followers. Ooh. We're good. Well, Catfish's house. Oh, look at that, my battery going dead. Perfect timing. So, I guess this is technically kind of the back. The other side of the house has the patio and everything on it, and would be a little bit more like the front. So, anyway, that is loading up the KIOTI. Oh, that's a 2011 F-150. Thanks, train. And got the back of it sitting down pretty good. Might have pulled the tractor up a little too far, but she totes pretty well. Has the 3.5 liter EcoBoost, and I've been really impressed with the towing and handling. So I bought it used, but bought that brand new, and it's been awesome so far. Just did the 50-hour service. I wanted to get my channel up and going when I did the 50-hour service, so I could document that. But there's a lot of other channels out there. Adam over at Hometown Acres, he has a CK2610, the next one up from this model, and his channel and him buying that tractor had a lot to do with me buying this one. So shout out to him as well. But yeah, he's got a 50-hour service one. I think somebody else that has this exact same tractor, the KIOTI is oh, what's his name over at Back 40 Firewood. I forgot his name now, so I have to put it down there at the bottom. I've only been watching him for a couple of weeks now, so he's a wood hound, I know that. But that's us loading up the tractor. Gonna go drop it off at another spot where we're gonna do some work at our rental house, which I'm sure I'll have lots of videos of that coming up. We got a bunch of work to do at the rental house, so thanks for watching. If you would, click subscribe, like, share these videos. I want to build up some followers, so subscribers. I'm not a cult leader, so later.